Yo, Wagwan. So, today we're going to be reacting to another set of public interviews. So, this is still from the channel It's Complicated. I really like this channel, hard-hitting questions, all that. And this topic is effort and goals. So, let's see what we have in store today. So, without further ado, let's get started.
When getting a girl's phone number, how long is too long to wait and how soon is too soon to call?
I'd say just a couple hours after, probably. That's what I would like, if I was interested in them.
Okay. Why do some women give out and even offer up their phone numbers but then ghost you when you contact them?
Because they don't want to be mean and hurt their feelings.
But why would some women even offer their phone number?
Well, like, say if someone asked me for my phone number and I wasn't really into it, I would feel bad and still give it to them anyways, just to not be mean. And then when they started texting me, I would just kind of be short with them.
But wouldn't that almost be more mean
I know,
to do that? Because
it's like, which one is meaner, you know? Like, at first, I am not good with, like, confrontation. So, like, if someone asked me for my phone number, I really couldn't just say, like, no. So I would just give it to them because I would feel bad.
Yeah, I think that's pretty straightforward. Like, if you don't understand this yet, women are very like afraid of confrontation, especially like with like strange guys or guys that come off very very bad for the initial impression. And on top of that, if she doesn't fuck with you, she's not really gonna want to entertain you. So they give you the numbers just to get you out of the way, so they can continue with their day and then not reply. At the same time, I tell everyone, don't take it personally. It's nothing. It's not anything to do with you. If a girl is interested, she's going to respond to you regardless. Whether you hit her up an hour after, a day after, whatever it is. If she's really interested in you, she's going to respond. So don't take it personally. Just keep going. Just keep playing the game. That's really it.
The attention. We love the attention. That's what I'd say.
Facts.
Yeah,
That too.
I was literally just gonna say that. That's about being a woman.
okay, but isn't that kind of mean though? Isn't
Oh,
that
yeah,
like
100%.
isn't that leading somebody on?
It is. It is.
It's the chase.
They know what they're doing.
Just woman.
Have you ever loved somebody more than you loved yourself?
Yes. All the time, every day.
Okay, do you think that's
A downfall.
is that a bad thing?
It's definitely a bad thing.
If it's a bad thing, why would you ever expect anyone to take risks for you? Isn't love supposed to be about sacrifice?
Wow. Very good point. Absolutely, very good point. You've actually deterred my first answer because because I will change it. I'll go back and I'll say that it's definitely worth it, and I lost track of my thought.
When it comes to dating and relationships, who is typically seen as the prize, the man or the woman?
Woman.
If men typically
What?
have to have looks,
She
money,
wearing
and
dog
status
collars around
in
her
order to
neck?
attract lots of beautiful women, how is the man not considered the prize?
Yo, I mean, I'm a little distracted because she got like fucking a keychain for earrings, dog. Like, I could just literally hang my keys up. Like, if you fuck with her, you will never lose your keys. You'll have your keys all day, every day. Keys to the car, keys to the house, everywhere you go. As long as she there, she got your keys. Let me even
How is
re-listen
man
to the
not
question.
considered the prize?
For the same reason of the term trophy wife. It makes the man look more distinguished if they have a beautiful ass woman right next to them. And men, when they use that, the money and the gifts and all that, they just end up looking like scumbags if they don't have the right personality. They end up looking either like pimps or high school douchebags.
Why do women often choose to make lists of what they want in a relationship rather than what they bring to the table?
Because they're demanding and they think that they're the shit when
We are.
we are.
We're
But
in power.
we are.
You saw how she dragged her back into that bullshit. Like, that's what girls are very susceptible to peer pressure. Very. She dragged her back with just a quick 2 words. We are. Bitch, think logically. Think logically.
We're the ones
But
that get
it's a
to
two-way
act.
street.
No. I think the guys should be the ones showing what they bring to the table. The women should be demanding what they want in a relationship. Does that make sense?
Why? The real question is why. Because at the same time, guys bring stuff to the table. They have to bring stuff to the table first to get the attention of a woman that they want. Whether looks, money, status, whether all three, whether more. They have to bring those things to the table to really get a woman's full interest. If not, you're saying he's not bringing anything to the table? Come on now. On the back end, the woman has to prove her value because she doesn't need to put anything up front. Then she has to prove herself on the back end.
Make sense?
Well, what does a woman bring to the table?
Everything. She's a woman.
Everything.
She's the other
You
half.
see- Delusion.
Being led on
Delusion.
or being cheated on?
Oh, being cheated on.
Why do you think so?
That's just terrible. That would hurt my feelings really bad.
Okay. Have you ever led a guy on because you enjoyed the attention you received?
Yeah.
Okay. I ask guys also, have you ever lied to a woman in order to get with her? And a lot of guys do also.
Oh, yeah.
So both people will lead each other on.
Uh-huh.
Do you think that people have the right? Do you think that people who lead others on have the right to complain if they get cheated on?
No.
Why is that?
Because that's not fair. That's like hypocritical. You can't lead someone on and then expect for things to go good for you. Like,
Okay. And lastly, who do you think is more likely to forgive cheaters, men or women?
women.
Why?
Because they, I don't know.
Can I tell you what the reason is? You can tell
yeah.
me we agree.
I agree with
Because
that.
when women cheat, they typically cheat with feelings. Guys cheat,
Yeah.
they just want
Yeah.
physical.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. It's definitely
Yeah,
women.
that's facts.
It's our hearts. I mean, we're just forgiving creatures, you know? I agree.
She got a
Would you
heart on her
agree
neck.
It's typically because when men cheat,
Fuck wearing your heart on your sleeve. Wear your heart on your neck. Oh,
they typically
shit.
just want sex. Women cheat with feelings.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Do you think that beautiful women are more privileged or disadvantaged by their looks?
Yeah, they're privileged.
Privileged. Okay. Why do you think there's so much talk about things like male privilege, white privilege, but we don't talk about beauty privilege?
There should be, actually. I mean, it definitely is a thing, and it's just as relevant, honestly.
What does it mean to be out of somebody's league?
That could, most of the time, that definitely means physically. So on a physical level, it means that I would never date that person because they're out of my league.
Okay.
Physically.
Well,
Do you
she's
believe
not.
that
What
less
does that
attractive
mean, though?
people
That's
tend
what
to
he's
have more
asking.
meaningful relationships?
Yes. I don't know if that's an awful thing to say, but I definitely think yes.
Do you believe that beauty is in the eye of the beholder?
Yeah.
Do you believe that less attractive people tend to have more meaningful relationships?
Maybe. That could be true.
So if you want to have more meaningful relationships, why would you want to be attractive?
God made me like this. I can't help it.
When it's less about attraction and more about
Personality.
and like the way you like connect with the person, that's when it becomes more of a connection. If it's just physical, then it's easy to be, you know, lustful. It's easy to be attracted to them for different things.
Okay, so then,
Yeah, I'm a even touch on it in a spiritual sense, right? The physical world and physicality is just one area of life, right? And you can duplicate physical things very, very easily, and it's very common. But what you can't duplicate is a spiritual thing, and that comes in the form of personality, conversation, vibe, this person's character, this person's values, and how all those come together as a whole. Those are things you can't duplicate. So even with people you're dealing with on a casual basis or day-to-day basis, it's important to really understand like what this person's vibe and then their essence kind of is. Like, fuck all the looks. The looks are still important. I'm not disregarding that at all. Looks are still important. But when you're dealing with a girl, this is for my guys, by the way. When you're dealing with a girl, you have to learn to look past the looks and see what else is behind the fucking shroud. You feel me? You have to look past and figure out, okay, she has the physical looks that I want, but does it all function coherently on the inside? Does it all work together on the inside? And could my gears link up with her gears and work? Right? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That was a little suspect. Yeah, my bad, G's. My bad, G's. I was trying to give an example. Here's a better example. Better example. Yo, for anybody who would have pointed that out, y'all sus, man. Y'all mad sus. Y'all mad sus. Take the example and stop being sus. You feel me? But regardless, the point is her gears and see how it links up with your gears. And if all that meshes, you have to look behind the physical image and figure out what this person's values are. Because at the end of the day, you could have fun for the night, you could have fun for the week, but at the same time, your life is long. And what you're looking for is longevity in literally a lot of parts of your life. Probably in all aspects of your life, you're looking for longevity. So the way you find how longevity is, or how the longevity in your life, is to look at how that syncs up with your values and your long-term vision, right? So that's a little side note and rant for you guys.
If you want to have more meaningful relationships, why would you want to be attractive?
That's a good question. That's a really good question. I think the biggest reason why I want to feel attractive is, I know the answer is because it's for ourselves.
Okay.
But
I was just gonna say.
But it's also because, like, I feel good. Like, you know, when you just feel good.
Confidence.
Like, it's just confidence. When
Validation.
It brings up your confidence, it makes you want to go after that person you want to go after.
Everyone just wants to be attractive. That's just like a natural thing.
Okay. When you like a guy, do you make any effort to impress him, or do you just show up?
Yeah, everyone makes an effort to impress someone they like.
Not really.
So, like, what kind of effort do you make? What do you do?
I mean, obviously, if I like someone and I know I'm going to be seeing them, then I'll, like, put my makeup on, do my hair better than normal, than just, like, an average day.
But isn't the man also expected to look and act his best?
Yeah.
So why do so many women think that looking your best is going above and beyond when it's actually just the bare minimum?
Yeah, that's a good question, honestly.
Hair,
Nails,
clothes,
outfits, smelling
shoes.
Okay, but isn't the man also expected to look his best?
Yes.
So then isn't he matching you in terms of...
He should, or I'm not going to want him.
I think that.
Yeah, this is exactly what he said. It's the bare minimum. The guy obviously expects the girl to look good, but the girl's also expecting the guy to look good. So it's like you're already doing the same thing, but what stands out? What makes you separate from the crowd? And a lot of women think, okay, boom, I'm gonna dress extra nice. I'm gonna give him a little extra passing glance, and that's the shot. They're shooting their shot that way. And girls will be fucking bummed out when they get fucking dressed all like extravagant, show up to the gym, and the dude they like isn't at the gym. Dog, like, he didn't even fucking know you existed, because you didn't put yourself in a position for him to notice you. Yeah, there's a lot of baddies at the gym. There's a lot of good-looking women at the gym, but you're not physically putting yourself in his presence to notice you. You're not making contact. You're not saying hi. You're not doing any of these things to get his attention. Okay, how are you standing out? It's already an even playing field. You gotta rise and level up above that.
That he should try just as much as we do.
Okay, why do so many women think looking your best is going above and beyond when it's really just the bare minimum?
The thing is, it's not the bare minimum. Because if it was the bare minimum, I would be walking out, like, I would just be getting dressed. I wouldn't wash my face.
He's right.
Well, no, not that, but
Or
I'm talking,
Right.
walking out how
can you
you're
explain
looking
what
like
you're talking
now.
about?
Wait, what do you mean by he's right?
Like, I don't know. Guys are just kind of like,
Well,
like
the
you know how
guys
girls go
no,
all out, but
the
guys are just.
But that's not what he was
it's-
saying, though. He was saying guys do the. Wait, what were you saying?
When you like a guy, do you make any effort to impress him, or do you just show up?
Just depends on the guy and how much I like him.
Okay. Well, if you really like a guy, what kind of effort do you make to impress him?
I pretty much try not to be obnoxious or loud. Probably respectful.
Okay. But isn't the man also kind of expected to be respectful and not obnoxious and not loud?
Yeah.
Okay, so is that really making an effort to impress somebody, or is that just kind of what's just expected?
That's definitely making a.
Like that's going above and beyond, or is that kind of just the basic expectation of what you should expect from somebody when you go out with them?
The basic expectation.
Okay, so what would be going above and beyond then?
Going above and beyond would. Ooh, I don't think I've ever done that.
We're spending just as much, but we're spending that so that you can get the same experience that we
That's
are.
sad.
We're getting the experience that you pay for our drinks, you pay for our food, but you're getting the experience that like we paid for our nails, we paid for our hair, we paid for our outfit so that you can look good with us.
Whoa. Bro, like, that's the thing. This is like, I hear this excuse in this same thing commonly. Oh, we're paying for your drinks, we're paying for your food, we're taking you out to get a good experience, and you're getting that good experience, and we're getting the good experience by you buying and taking care of your own self. We have to do the same. We have to buy clothes, we have to look good, we have to take care of our skin, we have to do all the other things. It's the same thing. So it's like it's not equal there. It's not equivalent. All this talk of, oh yes, equality and all this shit. How is that balanced? There's no balance there. You're getting all the upside and you want to just get more and more and more. Come on now.
But don't women also dress for themselves?
We do. But that's where you but that's where you get it fucked up. Because
for you.
because
because we look
that's
good.
the confusion. Like
Not for
we do dress up.
So
to
alright.
look
So you're
good
dressing
other
for
people,
yourself?
But at the same time, like it's not the real. It's not like the priority. Like I dress up so that I can like
Take
feel
pictures
good, and like
Really?
I look good. I feel good.
Okay, this is my way of showing effort. Like I won't talk to anyone but I will talk to everyone but him. Like I'll make it seem like I'm super social. Well, I am.
It's very like reverse psychology. You speak to everyone but him. You pretend like you're not looking good dressing up for him when you are.
Dressing up.
Pretend like you like the same things to an extent, you know. Make yourself look cool.
Exactly.
Why do you think women would
Bro,
rather
they'll do
send subtle
everything
hints than be
except
direct?
talk to you.
'Cause direct is
Exactly.
scary to some people.
Women are scared of rejection. That's why.
Okay.
And that's
Now,
the
if
truth.
If a woman chooses to be direct and shoot her shot, do you think she's more or less likely to be rejected than if a man approaches a woman?
Oh, I think that people want women to be direct, and a guy would find that so attractive and not reject them just for that simple fact, but it's too scary for, like, in a girl's perspective, it's too scary to take the first move.
Unless you have the confidence.
Unless you're sure or you have the confidence.
So what?
All right, before he even continues, here's the dilemma, right? Women have it easier, or would get like a easier response, right? An easier outcome by taking the direct action and the direct approach, right? And men obviously have it more difficult when it comes to approaching, because then it's harder for women to really reciprocate that all the time unless she's already feeling you, unless she's already interested. If a woman gives attention to a guy, he's going to accept it. He's going to reciprocate literally almost immediately. So, for something that's easy for them, it seems extremely more difficult for them to take action on that. And the entitlement behind it, right? Now, I get it. Women are scared of conflict. Women are scared of confrontation. So they tend to use these other social means of trying to get someone's attention. But the thing is, men have that same issue as well. But men are put on the standard like, okay, we have to. It's our duties. And I'm not complaining. And I'm not saying men shouldn't. Men should, right? Men should still go up, talk to the girl, approach and all that. But remember, it's still a two-way street. Maybe the girl wants to pull up to the guy. There's nothing wrong with, I see, pulling up to the guy or showing some sign of interest, right? Above the normal little fucking random bullshit eye contact, right? So there's more chance for women to be accepted if they actually make the move. I know I'm being a little serious in this, but it's the truth. It's the truth.
What advice would you give to men who fear rejection?
I say just go for it. Like, don't fear rejection.
Well, then why don't women just follow that same advice?
That's very
Because
true.
again,
Exactly.
like we said, because of that stereotype where the guy is supposed to make the first move, the guy's supposed to ask. I don't believe in that. I would like to consider myself one of those girls where you're pretty direct, you know? Like,
Well, you're both very attractive women, so I mean,
Thank
like I
you.
said, have either of you guys ever been rejected?
Cap.
definitely. Yeah.
She's
How did
cute.
you react?
I like her. She's cute. Not so much.
I mean, like, okay, this.
For me, I feel like for women, it's more of like not a straightforward rejection. You know, it's not like I went up to the guy, I'm like, "Hi, like, do you want to go out?" And he was like, "No." It's more of hints and
You could tell. We could
yeah,
tell.
you can tell. Like me making it obvious that I like that guy, and him making it obvious.
You want to know the real truth? How we react to it?
We cry.
We sit in our bed for weeks and wonder why we're so fucking ugly.
I've talked to a lot of women who
Women
say they
are
want to be treated
naturally
like a queen.
insecure.
What would you
Women
think
are
if guys
naturally
went around saying
insecure.
they wanted to be treated like a king?
That would be kind of weird, I think. But it shouldn't be weird because that wouldn't be fair. Because I hear women say that they want to be treated like a queen all the time. So
I'm just curious though, like what makes you think that it could be weird?
I don't. If I heard a guy say, "Oh, I want to be treated like a king," like I would be kind of weirded out. I don't know. I don't know.
I think that's gross. Because honestly, in a relationship, like, it should be mutual. Okay, I wouldn't go around saying I need to be treated like a queen. So, like, of course it should be expected. Like, I should be treated like a queen.
Like I feel like if I would say I need to be treated as a queen, it's between me and myself. Like I have standards, and I don't want someone to treat me like a piece of shit, you know. But same goes for the guy. If he treats me like a queen, I'm gonna treat him like a king, you know.
But don't, like, say it to people.
Mutual.
It's gross.
Unless it's not reciprocated, unless she's not interested. If you're a guy that treats her like a queen before she earns it or deserves it, you're setting yourself up to be fucking destroyed. Really. Slow your roll. Remember, like she said, it still has to be mutual. So the same way she's looking to disqualify you, you should make her try to qualify herself to you, right? And even out the scales. If not, what are you doing? You're giving up your attention, your resources, your ability too easy. The same way that women don't want to give up and spread the legs too easy. You as a guy, don't spread your proverbial legs too easy. You feel me? Don't go and give up everything right off the bat. You want to still qualify to see if this person is a good fit in your life. Remember, they have standards and they're very picky and they're very serious with their standards. They're like, okay, I'll take it or leave it. And they'll dismiss you like almost immediately if they don't fuck with you. Unless they want to play games, whatever it is. But if you want to really secure yourself, make sure you're qualifying them as well. It's still a mutual thing. Each person is testing to see if they're a good fit for each other.
Why do so many women admit to being complicated, emotional, even crazy, and think that is acceptable behavior?
Because they are. I mean, everybody is. If you think about it, everybody acts like they can be simple, but everybody's complex because everybody's different and
They got a
everybody
fucking
feels different.
supreme.
How likely are
Supreme.
women willing to...
Yo, what y'all doing if you pull a girl pants down and this shit says supreme? She mad with the hype beast culture.
to accept men for just the way they are?
Not very likely.
So then why should men accept women for just the way they are?
I don't know. That's a good question.
When it comes to dating, why do
Yo, it's
people prefer to
keychain
focus on
lady.
the rare exceptions
Keychain
rather than the
lady.
general truth?
People are afraid of the truth. They don't want to hear the truth. They want to hear a happy lie. So they find anything possible that is considered rare to hide what actually is going on.
She's dropping gems.
They don't want the truth.
She's dropping nuggets.
Why do you think so many people prefer to talk about the way things ought to be rather than the way things really are?
Because it's hard to change. Because if they say the way that things are and they say it, then they're gonna have to change. If they want say, oh, you know, I really
dropping
should
more
work
gems.
out. I really want to lose that weight.
She dropping more gems.
Then they're saying that out loud. If they say, well, in actuality, what things are right now, I am overweight and, you know, whatever, all this stuff, then now they have to do something to change it. And I think that most of us, we shy away from change. We don't want to change. It's hard. Change is hard.
And related to that, what is the difference between having goals and being delusional?
I am a firm believer that your dreams should scare you. I think that there is nothing wrong if anyone tells you you are dreaming too big. Don't ever listen to them. I think that anything is honestly really possible for people if they put their mind to it in a certain way, in certain things. And I kind of forgot the question because I kind of...
Goals
there has to be action behind it.
You pin it on a board and you work for it. I want to be signed somewhere and be the face of something and show exactly what a celebrity or famous person should really be. Delusional is pretending that you are. I'm not walking around the streets here like asking for autographs or do you not know that I was here and here and here? Like, no one knows that. I have to work for that. That's delusional.
I think a lot of people are so like caught up in like their future and like what they need to be doing to get this in the future, whatever. Like so many people like are in denial of like the moment, whether it's good or bad.
Plan, like to think about what you want in the future rather than to like focus on what's happening right now and dealing with what's happening right now, if you know what I mean.
What's the difference between having goals and being delusional?
Well, your goals have to be realistic to your like needs and, you know, timelines and what you're capable and not capable of doing, but obviously with a little like dream in it.
You have to be willing to work for your goals. Like you can't just say like I'm gonna be a millionaire and then sit on your ass all day. That's delusional.
At the end of the day, when
they're dropping nuggets.
They're dropping nuggets. Normal lives, and we go to bed and we think to ourselves, okay, this is what should happen. This is what should happen. But you don't sit there and focus on, I have a great relationship or I have a great life. All you want is want, and but then you don't work for it. You don't take the time to really progress yourself. So, in all actuality,
I fuck with Keychain Lady. Alright, so that's about the end of the video. What do you guys think of all the topics that we covered in this video? Be sure to drop your thoughts below. I know we covered a lot. Pick your favorite topic and let me know what you think on it. As always, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn your notifications on. And like I say in every fucking video, and I want you guys to live by this, remember to stay official. Peace.